While I was ducking the Knicks game last night, yes, I ducked it. Because I don't trust them. I love them, but I don't. You know what? This is the perfect example of how can you love something or love somebody that you don't trust. The New York Knicks. I love them. You know, I root and die hard. I'm all day, every day repping them. But whenever they play anybody that worries me, most of the times they lose. You know what I mean? And they be having games that's too close with dudes they supposed to wash up. So I'm just saying, I don't really trust them like that. And although Cat is probably having the best season of his career, or I might be, if I'm wrong, correct me. Although he's having a great, I'm still not sure he's tough enough for New York. Respectfully, it's a hard city. But yeah, while I was ducking that game, because I'm of a certain age and I don't need my heart beating all fast. Nah, I'll catch the highlights if we win, right? Because if we don't, I don't want to see that either, which we didn't, right? So, sorry I took so long on that. While I was ducking, something else was taking place. LeBron James, maybe Stephen A. Smith should have been ducking, but he wasn't, right? He's at the game, front row, courtside, and he gets ran down on by LeBron James. And from the looks of it, LeBron James did not look happy. I'm sure y'all saw this, right? Bron ain't look happy at all. Bron was telling them about himself. I know he was telling them about himself. His body language says he was telling them about himself. You understand what I'm saying? But you know, we couldn't hear the audio, of course. Stephen A. Smith responded to that. You know, he spoke about that on today's show, First Take and all of that, and he wanna how do I go about this? He was very respectful in his response to what he was saying, which is to be expected. You know what I mean? I guess you could say that. But in the immortal words of the great Ice Cube in Friday, what'd he say? What'd he say? Cause Stephen A. immediately, he all paraphrasing and getting into this saying, that wasn't a basketball player who was talking to me, that was a father. Because what LeBron was mad at Stephen A. about was his comments regarding LeBron's son, Bronny. You know what I mean? And how much pressure that LeBron is putting on Bronny by all of his pulling rabbits out the hat pole, string pulling and all of that, you know what I'm saying, to get Bronny in the league when he probably wasn't ready for it. That's me paraphrasing what Stephen A. was saying about Bronny that may have got, you know, that gotten under LeBron's skin. But LeBron was he looked extremely irritated, towering over Stephen A. He had all that energy about it. I don't care what you're talking about. Don't be talking about. He had all that kind of energy on him. And Stephen A., you know what I'm saying? What'd he say? What'd he say? You know what I noticed? Ice Cube didn't only say that in Friday. He also said that he said it in another movie. I know what it is. If you know the other movie, put it in the comments. What'd he say? But yeah, so Stephen A. went into the whole, you know, basically, he's like, he not taking back what he's saying, basically. It's like, man, listen, yes, I don't know if he apologized to LeBron, but he definitely wasn't talking like he want no smoke. You understand what I'm saying? he just basically was saying he wasn't talking about Bron, he was talking about Braun. Like, it's you that put this pressure on him, this, that, and the third, blah, 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 blah. So, you should stop that. And he ain't have none of that energy, and you understand what I'm saying? It didn't look like he said much of nothing when Braun was in his face. Now, see, look, y'all see, y'all saw this, right? Get your ass in. You understand what I'm saying? What he said? Listen, look. Braun nodding his head. Oh, how? Let me see. Nope, I'm not trying to hear nothing. I was slapped. Say it, now do it again. Anyway, my bad narration. What'd he say, Stephen A? Stephen A, what'd he say? Anyway, like I said, Steve, this is what I say about a lot of y'all content creators out here in the vlogosphere, or blogosphere, whatever. Y'all know what I'm trying to say. Like, a lot of y'all don't show y'all faces, and y'all the most disrespectful ones. I respect Stephen A because at least he say what he say, and he go stand, he go there knowing that he might get the shit smacked out of him one day. Like, I mean, LeBron probably ain't gonna never put hands on him, right? But say something crazy about one of the crazy ones, like, like Draymond might put hands on him. One of the Morris twins might put hands on him. You understand what I'm saying? But Stephen A will say what he said, and at least he'll stand in it. He shows his face, he puts a face and a name on it, pause, and you know what I mean? And he goes there. Problem with Stephen A is, he's not always being honest. Like, he can feel a way about something, and he can know that it ain't in his best. It ain't, it ain't the most prudent thing to be pursuing, to talking about, or whatever. He could say something and know that, all right, he's wrong for saying that, or maybe he was incorrect, or maybe he went a little too far. But if somebody tells him tell him he can't, then he has the spirit of defiance where now he gonna definitely do it. He admitted that with Kyrie, like some of his beef with Kyrie, some of the things he was saying with Kyrie Irving were personal. They was just because people were trying to tell him he couldn't. So now it's like, or somebody tried to tell him he couldn't. You know what I mean? Somebody pressed him about it. He like, no, I'm doubling down. Okay. See, that's not complete. That's dishonest. That's a form of dishonesty to me. You understand what I'm saying? Because you're not doing what you know is right. You just in your ego being defiant because somebody told you not to. You gonna do it now. I understand that very well. Like it's a symptom of ADHD. But I'm working on it. You understand what I'm saying? Yeah, you be done cut off your nose to spite your face, if y'all know what that saying means. You understand? You'll make your own life harder just because you don't want to be bossed around. Nobody bossing you around. Somebody just give you know. It's that ego. It's the ego. You know what I mean? Because even Stephen A's ego was causing him to say things that weren't really making no sense. It's the ego. It's a dirty. The ego is a dirty nigga, right? But where would hip hop be without the ego? Don't answer that. Anyway, he's talking about how if Braun would have called him, Braun could have called him, he would have explained to him, or he could have, you know what I'm saying? He could have had, they could have had the conversation over the phone. He would have kept it, he would explain to him, or he could have called him and met up. You know what I'm saying? He said, I would have went to him. I would have gotten a plane and went to where Braun was, and had the conversation with him face to face, man to man. Was that not face to face, man to man, Stephen A? I mean, it might have been face to chest because you're shorter than the man. Are you not a man? It was definitely face to chest, man to man. I don't think you're going to get a face to face unless both of y'all sitting down. But I'm saying, that's what he said. Yeah. That's the ego. Like, it would have been any different. Like, that, if that man come at you with the energy he came at you with, pause, you going to do what you did. I don't care whether it's at half court, a dark alley, on the phone, across the dinner table. It is what it is. But that's the ego. The ego is like, he could have did this. He could have did it this way, trying to find something wrong in the way he did. Only thing wrong with the way LeBron did only thing that's wrong with the way he did what he did was the fact that, I don't know, it might have, I can't think of nothing. Did he get a technical foul? Did he cause his team attack for wasting game time with his personal matter? Yeah, I can't think of nothing. But anyway, what say you? Salute to Willie D. He say that all the time. I don't know if I got that from him. I know that he ain't make the saying up, but I know he say it a lot. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Pause protesters, get your ass out of here. Rest of y'all, welcome to the nation. Monster Nation, that is. I'm your host, tour guide, president, the king around here. I'm the landlord, owner, tenant, janitor. I'm opposite the damn floor with you if you don't follow the rules. The rules are you gotta like, comment, subscribe, hit the bell for all notifications. If you're trying to be a taxpaying citizen of the nation, leave us a super thanks or Cash App. We actually prefer the Cash App. Cash App tag will be in the description along with the Bandcamp link. The Bandcamp link is there for all of y'all who would rather hear me rap than hear me yak. And guess what? Today Bandcamp has a situation going on where if y'all spend bread with me, they don't take none of it for using their platform. So all of y'all who that means something to, get your binge on. Also, the mixtapes are on the Bandcamp. We got videos out. You know what I'm saying, go check those out. Winner Circle, BCC, 3 joints off of the Crownsville album. Crownsville, a title song that Sean lives on, and the BCC song, well, the Boot Camp Click song called What You Call Strength. And you're allowed to do graffiti on the walls in the nation. You just gotta spell things right. You understand? Spell the key words right. Rock is spelled with a C and a K, not R-O-C. It's R-O-C-K. Unless you're a Crip. And if you're a Crip, put a K in your comment so we know. Helter Skelter's H-E-L-T-A-H, not Helter. Skelters. It's Helter Skelter. And it's Monster, not Monster. M-O-N-S-T-A, though. Ain't no H in that. I know it's different than that, it's no H in Monster, but it's H in Helter and Skelter, but so what? It is what it is. Just figure it out. I know the I know the language is silly and all of that, but how you spell zebra? You sure that's not zebra? Anyway. How you spell Deborah? Why don't sound? Anyway. And for the love of God, BCC, not BBC. Pause. Auto reverse. That's what she said. Goodness gracious. If you made it to the end of this video, let me get 4 megaphones. I know they got megaphones. I think they got megaphones. 4 of those. For loudmouth niggas like Stephen A. and me sometimes. Rock on, rock on.